are forever.
Hi everyone, I'm Melissa.
I'm Bear.
And today we went to thrift stores that we had never or rarely visit. So we are calling this the Honey Hole Hunt for Thrift Shops. What do you think about that?
I think I have to say at least one time giggity. And see if any Family Guy fans out there get that.
Okay.
That's it. That's my one time for the honey hole.
We'll give it to them.
Okay.
So honey holes are known as small hole-in-the-woods type of thrift shops. They're not Goodwill, Salvation Army. Did I screw that up?
Well, you did your normal. My girl always, this is the cutest thing. She doesn't know sayings, so she like sometimes says sayings wrong, so like incorporates them. So like it took her so long to learn the saying of, what is it, 6 of one and what?
Half dozen the other.
Okay, so you said now hole in the woods. It's hole in the wall.
Oh!
Hole in the wall, not hole in the woods.
Well, it'll be even harder to find then. You know what I'm talking about. Places that most people won't frequent because they're smaller or off the beaten path.
Off the beaten path's good.
I know.
Yeah.
So I think we hit 6 possibly. So we'll show you a little bit about what the thrift store looked like inside and explain what we got and tell you if it was worth it or not and if we'd go back or not. Spoiler, we'll probably not go back to many of these.
I think the first thing we should do is show everything that I found.
Okay, oh good.
Let's show everything I found. Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
That was it.
That's it. Nothing. I found nothing.
Nothing in any of the thrift shops.
No.
It's a little bit harder than at the bins, so
Yes,
I get
yes.
it.
Yes, because the thrift shops are primarily clothes, which, you know, of course you know more about, but I was helping search for clothes.
You were doing a good job.
Okay.
It is Wednesday and Bear has off today. So we have decided, I was telling the camera what we're going to do today.
Oh, we're going honey hole hunting. Giggity.
Honey hole thrift hunting. We are going to, thank you, drive around the neighborhood, and we live in southern Florida, so there are approximately 1.2 gajillion thrift shops, consignment shops, estate sales, and we're going to find things we've never been to before.
Except it's only 60 degrees outside and it's cold.
So cold. Oh my goodness. I'm wearing a flannel over a shirt, and I'm still too cold, but we have heated seats.
But it's still sunny and we still need the shades.
Yeah, well, Bear's eyes are a little sensitive. Cute little sensitive eyes.
No, it's still sunny though.
It is pretty sunny.
Yeah.
So I will let you know when we get to the first one and what we can find. This is more of an exploratory trip than like a real big get clothing. But if we can find some stuff, that'll be awesome. See? Angela's walking her dog and she's got like a winter coat. It's winter coat season down here.
Well, if you were a walking dog, yes.
Yes. We are about to turn on to Manatee. And Manatee and Cortez are the two main roads. My glasses are crooked. Two main roads where we live. They take you over to the island, and they're also a plethora of all sorts of things.
You might want to say what island.
Oh, Anna Maria Island. They know the island.
Yeah. So you're telling me do you have any idea where anything is?
I've seen a lot of consignment and thrift shops, but I don't know if I know exactly where they are.
Okay.
But I feel like we'll hit some if we take these two roads.
Well, that's fine. I just want you looking. So
Yeah, I will definitely be looking.
Okay.
I'm going to switch the screen over so you can see what I see and you can help me look.
It says thrift store.
Oh! I have been in this one once, but it was years and years ago. Yes, let's go in there. I think they open at 10 if I remember correctly. I saw that on...
And we're in good shape. Since it's 12, 13 or whatever.
Trinity Thrift Store. They are open. They have some lovely decorations.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, not necessarily. Clothing, probably.
Okay, well, while you're looking, clothing, you want to start on the dollar rack probably.
Oh, dollar rack.
And then anything else in the store, as long as it's $2 and up, if it has a yellow ticket, it'll be 25% off the price you see. Orange and green will be 50% off.
Great.
And there's this room and the next room.
Fantastic. Thank you. Okay, so we just got out of the first store. Trinity thrift store, I think it is.
Trinity, it's for the United Methodist Church.
Very nice. I spent $18 and she gave me a $4 skirt for free because it has stains.
Oh.
So rather than throw it out, she said, do you want to try and take it and remove the stains? Yes.
Yes, we do.
But I got a giant bag in there for $18.
Here, I will hold that up.
Thanks,
You can
sweetheart.
put it in the back.
Okay. And I've only ever been in there once before, so I don't know if we just hit a good day. Mostly overall, it was older women's clothing. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, I would say. And get me in the frame, man. Don't leave me out.
Sorry.
That's okay. And I found nothing.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
You're a big loser.
Yes.
But I love you anyway.
Okay.
The very first thrift store. The very first thrift store we stopped at was Trinity United Methodist Church thrift store. So all the proceeds from that go to Trinity United Methodist Church, we assume.
Yeah. And it's on the main stretch. I have stopped there possibly once or twice before. Their prices are really high.
Most thrift stores down here seem to have prices that are just, they're not realistic for a thrift store.
Yeah, they're more consignment shop prices.
For example, they'll perhaps, in Trinity, the first one, for example, they had a few items still in the package from Walmart, let's say. Okay, so it says this is on sale at Walmart for $4. It's 2 here. Well, that's not a thrift store price.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So I did get a good bit there because they were having a dollar rack. So that's kind of what happened.
And most of the stores we went in today at least have a sale. So
Yes.
they'll have different color tags would be 50% off or 30% off. So if you watch that, you can do it a little
Okay,
better.
so let me figure out. Okay, so the two things I found on the dollar rack are Torrid. Have you heard of the brand Torrid? I'll show
Nope,
it to you here in a
I've
second.
not.
Maybe I'll show it to you. Here it is.
Yep.
It's a plus size women's clothing brand.
Okay.
So it's a cutoff t-shirt.
For you women bikers.
Yeah, somebody that likes that kind of graphic style. And it was originally $3, and because it was on the dollar, it was $1. The next dollar item was this skirt. I don't recognize the brand. It just says AOAO. I thought it was American Outfitters, but that needs an eagle in there, doesn't it? Isn't it American Eagle Outfitters?
Well, I don't know if that was always the case. I thought there was 2 branches of that. Like I thought there was an American Outfitters and American Eagle Outfitters.
Yes, I'm sure you're right.
I don't know that for certain, but
Here's another tag, which I will have to look up, which is in a different, and I don't recognize that. It's an Asian character rating.
okay.
So I don't know, this could be out of the state, I don't know.
And those are pleats.
Pleated skirt, a little blue pleated skirt with polka dots, and it was $1.
It's small.
It is tiny. It's probably an extra small. I'll have to measure it since I have no more information to go by. But
Okay.
I thought for $1, it looks so fun and spring-like. And then they had certain colors half off. So some of this stuff was half off, and I'll show you why I bought it. J. Jill, extra large. It is a black longer dress with
With a pocket.
pockets.
Wow, cool.
I know, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So J. Jill, you could wear this for casual, you could wear this for work. And they originally wanted 6. They took $3 for it because it was half off. Then we found, I kind of liked this, Soma, S-O-M-A. They do like lingerie and pajamas, but they kind of crossed over
To what? A sweater?
to comfortable clothing, I would say.
But I'm saying, is that a sweater?
It is a sweater. It's probably like a lounge sweater.
A lounge sweater.
You know, like when you get home and you want to take off your clothes for the day, you put on like a comfy,
And this
like
would
a
be
robe almost, but in a sweater.
okay, but it doesn't have a little fancy thing on it. Did I see a little fancy thing on it?
The buttons roll up.
Oh, okay.
So if you wanted it long sleeves or 3/4 sleeves.
Okay.
It was just a thought.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
objecting to you, but I'm just saying I didn't the what did you call it?
A lounge
A
sweater.
lounge sweater, yes. It seems to be a lot. It seems too fancy to be something you'd wear around the house, especially since it even has that thing on it.
Sure, people are probably wearing it even out of the house. It's just one of those really.
Perhaps you can lounge elsewhere than your house.
It's very comfortable. Exactly.
Yeah.
And they wanted 4, so they took 2 for this. I appreciate your questions.
Okay.
The next is,
Soft surroundings. Ooh, that sounds loungy.
it is size 2X and green tag again, so $3. I got this for $3.
This is a dress.
This is a dress with pockets.
Oh.
It's kind of like a brown cafe au lait color. What color would you call it?
Cafe au lait?
Yeah, sure.
Why cafe? It's just brown. Why cafe au lait? What's that?
What shade of brown though? Play the game.
Well, I mean a medium brown, I guess is what I would call that.
A medium
So
brown.
I never heard the cafe au lait. That's a real thing. That's a
I
real-
don't know.
Oh.
I mean, it is a real thing. I just made it up as far as color though. So this was $6, so I paid $3 for it.
Okay, so wait a second now.
Okay.
This is the first place for our song reference.
Okay.
Okay, song reference. So Chuck Berry wrote a song, and one of the words in the song were he walked up to a coffee-colored Cadillac.
Oh.
Yes. So, and Bruce Springsteen at one time was saying how early in his career he played with Chuck Berry because Chuck Berry used to tour just by himself and he would play with local musicians. Of course, the cream of the crop musicians, but it'd be good musicians. So Bruce Springsteen was talking about him and his admiration for him, and he said that was what an excellent example of songwriting that is. He goes, I've never seen a coffee-colored Cadillac. You probably haven't either, but you know exactly what he's talking about when he says coffee-colored Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great job trying to really be enthusiastic about that story.
No, I understood.
Okay, yeah.
You brought it around. I got you.
Okay.
This is J. Jill extra large. It is a skirt. It's got a border print hem. You see that hem? How it's a different
border.
print?
Oh yes, I see what you mean. Border print. Yes.
Is it
It's different.
showing in the? Yeah.
I doubt it unless you'd show it really close. You'd have to put it up really close to see the difference, right?
I guess.
Oh,
so.
maybe you can see a little difference there. You can see how it's different.
And it's got a side vent and elastic.
The side vent is to keep you cool.
No, so you can walk. Like if the
Oh.
skirt was stitched the whole way down, it'd be a
Okay.
little bit hard to walk. You'd be a little confined, but
Okay.
it just allows for some movement. So
Okay.
they wanted 4, so they took 2.
Now the border seems like an afterthought to me, but
Yeah, right? I agree. J. Jill, extra large. I'm assuming these 2 belong to the same person.
okay.
And this one was $5, so I paid $2.50. It's kind of like a Kelly green. What?
What's that? What's Kelly green? Why not just green?
It's-
What's Kelly green?
Kelly green is a shade of green. Like
That's a
this
real
shade.
thing. That's
Yes,
a real
it's
thing.
a real thing.
So if you looked up Kelly green, it would.
We're looking it up.
Okay.
I'm looking it up.
I
for
don't.
you.
I'm not objecting to your.
I know.
I just don't understand. I've never heard that before. Kelly green. I wouldn't even know why anybody would call this anything but green. Is that a boy thing?
Possibly.
Well, you see the stuff about. Okay. Yeah, I'm not disputing that. That's what it is. I just never heard that term. Kelly green. All right. Kelly green. Now that's somebody's name.
I have no idea.
Okay.
That's where you lose me.
Okay.
Elastic waist again, small back vent, so somebody can.
So you can walk backwards with the back foot? Is that the story?
No.
Okay.
And did I say how much that was? That was $2.50. Only a few more pieces here. This was $3 and it was not half off. They are Torrid shorts, brand new with the original tags.
Oh, so they put all those things from the. It's made that way.
It is
Somebody
made that
did
way. Yeah.
And those are pretty short, right? Those are...
They probably have like a 4-inch, 3-inch inseam.
Okay, so what are like Daisy Dukes?
Oh, usually like a 1/2 inch, 1-inch inseam.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
these aren't super short, but they're short. They're not Bermuda shorts
You know why I knew Daisy Dukes?
because of the movie.
Yeah, because of Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes?
Yes, not necessarily the movie, the TV show too.
Oh, the TV show.
Yes.
Last piece I paid for, an Eileen Fisher. This was half off. They wanted $4. I got it for $2. Eileen Fisher does pretty well. And I liked, this probably originally was about $150 to $200, I would assume. I liked the embroidery. Ooh, embroidery. And I liked that there's a little bit of like a pleating in the back. Do you see where that like pleats a little bit?
Yes.
So I should be able to sell this Eileen Fisher for maybe like $50, $60.
Okay.
So that was a good deal. And then when I got up to, this was the last item at the first shop. When I got up to the cash register, I was looking it over and it has stains. It has issues. It's not as noticeable because it's such a crinkly fabric.
It looks like material that they make car covers out of.
Car covers, I don't know what that is.
Oh, what do you mean?
What do you mean, like when a car goes into storage?
Yes.
This is silk.
Well, I'm just saying it looks like the stuff that you would cover a car. You know, people have classic cars, and you remember, you know,
Yeah.
I was a car guy.
You
so,
were a car guy.
So yeah, I had Dad and I both had car covers.
See how the seams have all been stretched? Somebody too big for this skirt wore this skirt.
Okay.
And the seams were stretched.
All right.
So she gave it to me for free. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'll list it. It's gorgeous. It's got 2 layers. It's got lace trim. It's really pretty. It's like a gray to darker gray ombre.
And by the way, most car covers have elastic on them at the bottom.
Oh, so maybe this could be it.
That's what I'm saying.
For a really tiny car.
Yeah.
So there we go. That was Karen Kane. Karen Kane. Good job, Karen.
There's a thrift shop, community thrift shop.
Oh, is it open?
Well, we'll find out.
Is there a sign over there? I have been in this one time.
Okay, but it's been a while.
Oh, it's been a long time because I think they shut for summer or something.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go in there. We have St. Stephen's Episcopal School consignments and donations.
Discount tags.
Hot pink, 50% off.
Black, gray, and pink.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's
Black-
perfect.
Black and pink is the biggest.
Black, gray, and pink. So I'm going to assume that's this rack here.
I would say so.
Just got out of the second thrift store. What'd you think?
Once again, I don't mind doing this. It's fun. I mean, it's good that we're doing it, but for me, so much stuff that I would normally pick up would just be at the bins, and it would be like, you know, maybe $1 or 50 cents or something. Like, for example, I know that we could maybe use another pan at,
Yes.
you know, when we make stuff. So at the bins, you might find one that would be like, you know, maybe $1 at most, and they're like $8.50
Oh, yeah.
in
This
some of the
place
thrift
is-
stores.
is
So the
crazy
stuff that
high.
I kind of quote unquote know or would pick up, it's not going to be something I would get in a thrift store probably, because the prices are just so
Yeah.
much
I
more.
picked up 2 things. Some shoes and a belt. And they were $9 total. And for sure at the bins, I don't know that I would have found them at the bins, but I could have found something similar for cheaper.
Sure, but at least you know what you can. You're pretty sure what you can
Yes.
turn at a profit.
Yes.
You know, for me to find something that I know,
Sure.
or even that we can use at the home,
Yeah.
it would probably be, that's going to be on the lower tier level if you followed along on our
Yeah,
tiers
yeah.
before. So.
Okay.
But
well,
the search continues.
Yes.
Okay, thrift shop number 2 was also for some sort of church, community church. I think it was Episcopalian or something like that. And it was another small place that we went in.
Okay. So we picked up 2 things there that were, what was their sale? Pink tags.
They were 50% too, I think.
I think pink tags were 50% off of the lowest price. So how the shop worked was they get in an item, it's full price that day, so it might be $20. And then in 2 weeks it might go to $17. And then in 2 weeks it might go to, I mean, eventually it's going to be on sale, which is when we pick them up. So depending on which week you go, all of the things are different prices at any given point in time.
Okay.
So these were originally $18.50. They are a brand called NAOT.
I'd just say not.
Naot. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, which is a European brand. They're actually my size and they're pretty decent. Just
So,
ballet flats.
Are you going to keep those?
No,
Oh,
I
because
don't
you only wear
brown.
Birkenstocks.
Yeah, plus brown. I don't wear brown.
Oh, you don't wear brown.
Yeah. So I
But-
found those.
But brown isn't a color that does anything to your...
No.
It's just you don't care for it that much.
Yeah, everything I have is based in black. I only have one black purse, so I just try to keep everything
Oh.
based in black.
When you say everything I have is based in black, I'm like, you're the Aqua Queen. How can that be possible? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're saying, you're talking about accessories. All of your
Yes.
accessories are
And
black.
if I have to wear boots, I have black boots. I
Okay.
have, yeah.
All right.
So there's that. That was $6.47 after the sale. And this one was also pink tag, originally $6.50. It is LL Bean. And I got it for $2.28. So this is an LL Bean woman's belt in a size large, extra large. And there's a tapestry on there which creates a scene, a winter scene, some trees, and then it just gets to be like a preppy belt. Haha! That's funny. But there are 2 people and their dog, I think, and their dog.
Now,
3 people.
is it odd for thrift shops to price stuff 50 cents? Aren't most thrift shops like this is $1, this is $2, it's $3?
Yeah.
Again, they're trying to. That's really
The consignment shop pricing is really different than thrift store pricing.
okay.
So both of those pieces I paid with tax $9.36.
Okay.
It's back in a little bit too.
Thrifts and Gifts.
Okay.
That was the name of that place.
Well, we can go in there.
Okay, that sounds good. That looks like a really tiny shop. Maybe they're having a sale.
They're what?
Having a sale. I can't believe you're not wearing a sweatshirt. It is so cold. Let's see what the sale is. $1. I'll take a look. Nice.
For those of you playing along at home, this is stop 3.
Stop 3.
Yes.
It was to benefit a Christian school locally, and they had it, well, you'll see some of the footage. It was set up really nicely. Don't you think?
Oops. Ah. See that beautiful white bag?
I know.
This is the
I'm
RC.
sure
That's their logo. That's their school logo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But still,
It was set up nicely, and they're very friendly in there.
very friendly.
And the bare goal for today is to find one item that I can use or sell. Any of those things, just one.
Not one. But I found an Escada pair of pants and a 1990s Betsy Johnson satin dress, new with the tags on it. And I did pay up for both of those things. Both of those things cost about $21. But not each, together.
Okay.
But 90s Betsy, yay.
And Escada, I haven't heard
Escada.
Escada.
Escada. Escada.
The spelling has not helped me to
No.
recognize it anymore.
That's
But you
because I
can feel
screwed
free.
it up.
Okay, number 3 is Braden Christian School, and this is their logo for Braden Christian School,
You assume so?
and obviously their mascot, I would say.
Yeah. So this was one of the nicer ones we went to. This looked like an upscale consignment shop. And their prices were a little high again, but they did have 50% off of all of their luxury items, which I found a luxury item. I'll show it to you. It is a 1990s Betsy Johnson dress. Do you see the retail on that dress?
$235?
$235.
Okay.
So it looks like a nightgown. It's black, satin, silk, I don't know yet. And it's got some berries and flowers, and it's very, very movement-y. I was gonna say flouncy, but I didn't want to use
No, that's okay
flouncy
because
again.
you've used that before. My only question is why did you say that looks like, that doesn't look like a nightgown to me.
Really, Phil?
Yeah. Why? Just because it just looks fancy.
Yeah, it is fancy.
Okay.
So it had brand new with tags. They were asking $30 for it at the boutique section, and I paid $15 for it. And I was very much willing to pay that because it's perfect condition, brand new with tags. 90s Betsy pieces, especially the dresses, usually do pretty well. And the second piece, I could not tell you how much I paid. I think I paid $3 for these. These are a Escada.
Escada with an extra button if you lose one of your buttons.
I know. Escada. I found pieces of Escada at another thrift store, which I had to put back. But these looked like they were in really good shape. Escada, unfortunately, is such a high retail brand that has very little resale value.
You mean they're so expensive that, so what do these cost new, approximately figure?
These could cost $400 to $600 new.
Okay.
I might get 20, 30 bucks.
And someone would pay that price because of the name or because
I'm
the
not sure,
quality?
honestly.
Oh.
Probably both.
Okay.
I'm not sure why Escada is still doing as well as it's doing, but I didn't see any flaws on these, which is really nice. So those were the two pieces we got at the Bradenton Church.
Christian school.
Yes, that.
Mm-hmm.
We did try to go to Habitat for Humanity,
Yes.
but it closed.
Well,
it relocated.
it relocated, and the place that relocated didn't open till 6, and we were out
Yeah.
quite a bit before that.
Yeah,
It's
they opened at 6 p.m. at night. That was when they opened.
Yes, that's what the Google told us anyways.
Yeah.
But,
Okay, so that was our third.
it was our third.
We're here at McDonald's, but this was not the one thing that I wanted to purchase. But we got some McDonald's.
We got some chicken nuggets.
And had I have to do over again, I would have switched to a cheeseburger.
Oh,
Because I always get chicken. But that's okay, it's fine, whatever.
you can still order it.
No, it's fine. You want, no.
Yeah, I wanted fries or chicken, so we got chicken. We are not going to the giant Goodwill. That's not the bins, that's our local Goodwill, and their prices are insane. We're just gonna eat our chicken nuggets now. I don't think I've ever been in this plaza.
You have either.
Thrift shop. Is it closed?
I think so.
A completely new thrift shop. Ooh. Hello. I'm headed back to the clothing.
Thrift store number 4, Bear 0.
Mellissa 0. Just
Yeah,
at this
just
store.
Yes.
That store was way too high priced. And just not too exciting, honestly. How about you?
Yes. Nothing exciting.
Nothing at all. These people are also coming out with 0. They had stuff, but it was just priced so high. Like an Athleta dress, which probably retails for like $40.
Okay.
But it was such a small size and a weird size. It was an extra small petite, I think.
Okay.
For $8.50. What? I'm doubting if I would have even picked that up for $1. So $8.50. So where to next? I guess we're done.
Well, That's up to you. Now we can go down to that big thrift store that we never find anything in.
Sure.
Okay.
That'll be our last hurrah.
Okay.
Okay.
The fourth place we went was cleverly named Thrift Shop.
So I didn't have. We
That
couldn't
was the
find
name of
any
the
other
store.
name.
Yes, and we found nothing there.
Nothing. So we were out of there pretty quickly.
Yes, we were.
Okay, on to the next one. Here she is, the Good Life Super Thrift and drop-off facility. We've been here several times over the last 3 years, and it is pricey. I normally walk out of this gigantic thrift store with zero. What do you think?
Give it a shot.
You think you're gonna find something?
No.
Huh? Yeah. I'm gonna go toward the clothes.
This will be 5.
This was the 5th one.
0 for me. I find more stuff on the side of the road.
Yeah, and I found one thing in the entire thrift store. This thrift store we stopped coming to, and that was the reason why. The prices were just too high and kind of gross, right?
So much for the proverbial honey hole hunt.
I know. I think we're headed home. We've been out for about 2.5 hours, and it's a lot on my body.
Is that what we're doing?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So after number 4, we were obviously on to number 5. Number 5 is a store that we have been in before and never done too well, but it is a giant store. It's probably one of the biggest thrift stores that I've ever been in. It's probably the size, it's not quite Walmart size, but it's really big, and it's spread out, but their prices are, I don't know how they stay in business.
Plus they put out anything. If there's stains on it, they're putting it out. And the prices are incredible.
I'm pretty sure what it used to be now, I think it was a grocery store.
Was it? That makes sense.
Yes, that's the size of it.
So we really looked in there because at this point we had been through, 4 shops and one that had closed. And this one I knew I wasn't going to last much longer. So I found one piece. It was Logo by Lori Grenier, which is a QVC brand that does really well. It's a plus size, so it's really nice. It looked like it was in excellent condition. They wanted $3.99, which I probably still would have purchased, but this tag had a percentage off. So I paid $1.60. Okay, so I paid $1.60 for it. So that was well worth it. If I could have picked up a lot more of it, I would have picked up a lot more. Lori pieces, they're called Logo or Logo Lounge, do really well. And if this was my size, I might have kept this.
That's a lounge piece?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a heather blue, I would say.
I agree, that is a heather blue.
Right? Heather blue, come on.
Very nice.
See, you have heard of heather blue.
Okay.
Not Kelly green.
Not Kelly green though.
Okay.
Okay, we got one more for you. We're going to this one. We've only been to this one once or twice, with Bear's Doctor being next door. Right?
Yes.
$2.99. I know that name. Werner Kroon. It's really cold here. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Look what I just found on this rack. It's $2.99. I would have paid $17.99. $2 freaking dollars. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Well, for some reason you seem really excited, so I'm waiting to hear the answer.
I found a St. John collection tweed suit jacket for $2.99 outside.
And approximately what's that $2.99 thing worth?
Retail?
Yes.
It would have probably been $600 to $800.
Okay.
To sell it, maybe $75.
Okay.
And we found a modest skirt, which was not that exciting compared to my St. John. And you found a St. John, but you found a St. John Bay.
Oh.
You were trying, though.
I was.
I love you for it. Bye.
So in between these two, we went to Bell's, which is a big department store down here, and some friends of ours from Pennsylvania used to come down in the winter, and her parents are having some health problems, so they are not coming down. So my girl came up with the idea to go in Bell's and have a little tour through Bell's and send it to them as if they were actually there shopping. So we just went through, so we'll show you a little clip of
And
that.
Bell's is literally the best department store ever. It's just as big as any other department store, but everything is beach themed. Like sheets, towels, pots, pans, clothing, like anything you need from a regular department store, and then just pretend the beach threw up all over it.
Even Christmas stuff is beach themed.
They had like Christmas trees, but they weren't trees, they were flocked flamingos. Did you see those?
As a matter of fact, I didn't see the flock flamingos.
Oh, they were really cool.
What's flock flamingos?
Like flocked, like a velvet. Yeah, I'll show you later.
Okay.
Okay, so we did that. That took us about a half hour because I really wanted to get some good footage and have her pretend she was shopping. And then we went to a consignment shop called What a Find. And we've been here twice before, and I normally don't go this way, and Bear's doctor, his family doctor for this year at least, was right next door. So I have gotten in there in and out pretty quickly before his appointments, but normally there's really nothing. But this time there was something.
And this was outside. This was outside. Sometimes they have racks outside the stores at special pricing.
So the special pricing was $2.99, and all of the money went to some kind of charity. I got a picture of it, but I didn't actually. So this would have been $6.99 usually, but obviously it didn't sell. It is a modest denim skirt with no slits. You want to tell us about this? Who wears this?
This is a mom skirt, right?
Mennonites.
Oh,
the Mennonites wear this skirt.
Well, again, you say that, but that's not all Mennonites.
No,
some
no.
Some are more strict than others.
So it's White Stag, so it's like a older Walmart label, 10 petite.
So that would be equivalent to mom jeans too, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But without that, I thought for $2.99 I'd take a shot. And then the best find of the day, St. John collection with logo buttons, the enamel buttons. Look at those.
Oh, the enamel buttons.
See, they're enamel?
Yes, I do see
And
that.
there's a lot of them. I checked this over several times. I would have bought it even if it was in horrible condition, because the buttons, you can sell them, but it is in excellent condition. And they originally wanted $17.99, which I would have gladly paid that. But no, I got it for $2.99. So when I was checking out, this was the only other piece besides the denim skirt, I asked the lady, I said, is there any way in your database to see if there's more St. John in the store? because Bear was helping me too, just look for any St. John. She said, no, unfortunately they couldn't do that. I said, is there a way to see what else this person dropped off? And she said, no, unfortunately there wasn't a way to see that either. So
Give us her address, we'll go to her house.
I know.
I found a St. John's Bay. I was so excited. She's like, look for St. John's, and I found one, but it was St. John's Bay.
Oh, we have all been there, right? St. John's Bay is JCPenney.
Oh, okay.
St. John is like this hundreds and thousands of dollars. So I might actually get like 75 bucks for that one.
Okay.
So that was pretty good.
Okay, we go to this one a couple times a year. Have you ever been to this one?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I have. 50% off yellow.
50% off yellow. Hello. Yes. I don't know that I'll take a cart.
Okay. What is this, number 6? Something
I
like
think
that?
so.
Okay.
And I found a few things. I found a few dresses, Lily Pulitzer, a vintage one for me, and some pineapple kids that were sitting at the cashier's register, and she said nobody came back for them, so she could sell them to me for $2.
Shoes, you mean? Kids?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the best one is the St. John's thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last one we had to hit on the way home. I have been here probably a dozen times. They do a lot of different sales. They call me up usually when they get stockings. And they've been pretty okay about that. But I haven't gone in months because Bear being sick. So here are a few things we found there.
All of the people that work at the store are volunteers there.
Yeah.
And they're always very nice. And in fact, there's a lady that volunteers there. One of my local gigs, she's always at one of my local gigs, and she has a seeing eye dog, and she's actually one of the volunteers there. So we saw her there one day.
Yeah, I got to hug her.
Yes.
Yeah, no, October, November?
I don't know when it was, but
Yeah, it was recently. Okay, so this first piece, it really doesn't matter what it says, but it says Dock of the Bay, made in the USA. It's kind of like one of those 80s pieces.
now everybody worth their salt out there is going to be like, Bear is definitely going to reference Otis Redding when you say Dock of the Bay. I know they're going to expect that of me, my people.
Okay, go ahead.
So yes, I'm referencing Otis Redding, Dock on the Bay.
So it's a print button down. It's modest. It's beachy. I loved it. Do you love it?
So you can actually wear it on a dock.
Yes.
Okay. Sure, it's fun.
Yeah, and it was $5.50, but yellow tags were half off. So half off of whatever that is. And then I got another yellow tag. Nope, not that one. I got another yellow tag, this one, which I've already tried on. This was called Floor Blue.
Okay.
Both of those words are spelled incorrectly. It's a size extra large. It's a comfy, cozy modal cotton striped.
What's modal? What's that?
It's a fabric.
Oh, that's the type of fabric.
It's a type of fabric.
And what is modal made of? Of the modal plant?
I have no idea.
Okay. All right.
But feel how soft it is. It's like even softer than cotton almost, but it's breathable.
Yeah, but it's not like, yeah, I wouldn't want to wear that. It's like,
You don't have to wear it.
well, I know, but you know what I mean? It's like, doesn't have, it's just falls on you. It doesn't,
Yes, it doesn't have a crispness.
Yes, there we go. Christmas.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't love is that it had this weird zipper. I wish it didn't have that.
That's on the shoulder, right? Like,
Yeah, it's on the shoulder, but this like, on colder days when I just want to bundle up and put everything on, I would sleep in this.
Okay.
So this is, it was $2. So it was totally worth it.
Well, it's like sailorish print.
It is. I love blue and white stripes. Then we found this, and this was also half off, $2.50, and it's Lily Pulitzer.
Oh, I know Lily
Ooh,
Pulitzer.
you know Lily Pulitzer.
Yeah.
This is the newer pink label. I'll insert a label there. And this is a dress with, do you know the print of that?
Yeah, well, that's like boys.
Yes, fishing buoys.
Yeah.
You pronounce it different than I do.
It's
Fishing.
B-O, how do you spell it? B-O-U-Y, correct? B-O-U-Y-S?
I have no idea how to
Boys.
spell it.
Yes. Buoys.
Buoys. That's
Buoys.
how I pronounce it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it has a little ruffle there. It has a little ruffle here. It's definitely has washwear. It's been washed. It has. Can you tell what I mean? Like.
Can I see? Well, what I can see and what they can see is just the tops of our heads currently. So,
Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to get it close enough.
washwear. That's small too, right? The dress is small, isn't it?
I'm gonna say it's a smaller medium. It is a medium.
It's stretchable?
Yes, it's very stretchable.
Oh, okay. So that's you can wear that on shoulder or off shoulder.
Correct.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Yeah.
And the last thing we picked up for the whole day, other than the chicken nuggets,
I can't get my girl anywhere near McDonald's.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Let's go get food. Like real food. It's so hard. Well, food.
No, you can say because you can't eat. So.
No, I can't eat so much. So when we go, I thought I was going to get French fries, but then chicken nuggets are even cheaper, and I'm thrifty, and I can eat chicken nuggets without getting too sick. So 20 of them were $5.19 or something.
$5.13, I believe. I'm not sure why that's stuck in my head, but I think that is.
Okay.
What it was.
So we ate chicken nuggets. So these were up at the register. I don't know if they had planned on saving these for somebody, but it was 5 minutes before they were closing, so she gave them to me. They were $2, but half off, so $1.
That's amazing. Those look really nice. Those
Yeah,
look like
they're
brand new.
Keds, and they really have no wear.
Right?
Yeah, they're brand new. Keds with a pineapple print, and look at the insides. They're like a cheetah, and then even as you zoom closer, you can see the pineapples are made out of that same cheetah print.
Cheetah print. Oh, that's the actual.
Like a leopard.
It looks like a cheetah.
Yeah, or a leopard or whatever that is.
Well, maybe you can run faster with those.
Yeah, and they're my exact size.
Okay.
There's no way I'm wearing these versus
How fast can a cheetah run? Do you know?
faster than me.
No, I'm serious. I know.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay, a cheetah can run up to 60 miles an hour.
Wow.
And you know one of the reasons they can?
They eat pineapples?
Because I believe it's, somebody's going to correct me now because it sounds like I really know, but I believe it's their spine is spring-like almost.
Really?
So when they do that extension thing, and that's why they're super fast. They can't last too long,
Yeah.
but they're super fast.
I'm so glad you knew that.
Yeah.
So that was our very last purchase. So overall we did pretty well. We stayed out for about 3 hours, not counting bells. And we hit 6 or 7 shops, depending on if you wanted to count the one that was closed or not. So I bet you we make a few $100s, and now I know which shops perhaps never to go back to. Right?
Well, for me, I mean, yeah, it's almost worthless for me to go with you, except for us making the fun video. That's fun. We like that.
And to drive and to help.
To drive and help, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as finding things, I can't really find anything.
Well,
But
it's not that you can't. I barely found anything, and this was
Yeah.
like 6 shops. This is hours worth of work. We could have went to the bins for this amount of time and possibly come up with better things for
Possibly.
less money.
You never know. It's a crapshoot.
You're right. But we wanted to try the honey holes we could find, and that's what we did.
Okay.
Go us.
Go us.
This video will be coming out this weekend. I am trying to do a little bit better with putting videos on during the weekend to give myself a little bit of a goal to at least get one on every weekend. So hopefully I can do that.
Okay. I have to ask, I wonder if any of you people out there noticed my girl's accents in weird places of stuff that she says.
I have accents?
Yes, say weekend.
Weekend?
You say the weekend, not weekend. And
I put the emphasis
how do you
on
say
the wrong syllable.
How do you say a certain type of milk?
Chocolate milk?
Yes, she says chocolate milk, not chocolate milk. That's cute. I just wonder if anybody noticed that you said I'm going to try to put these out on the weekend.
The weekend.
Yeah, that's how you say it. I would say it. I'd say like I'm trying to put them out every weekend.
On the weekend.
Yeah, but you say weekend.
But I'm just going to do it on the weekend.
I just wonder if anybody noticed. And here's a really cool story.
I know this story.
The other day, I was going for some sort of testing my system. So they gave me this stuff to drink, which it's seriously like this big. It's like a little shot glass.
It's radioactive.
It's radioactivity, but the guy said it just tastes like water. It looks like water, and it does. It just tastes like water. But he's an African American guy, so he was talking. If you know what ebonics are, So he says to her for show. Like that, and he goes, I want you to say it. And I go, dude.
He said, I want you.
Yeah, I go, dude, this is the whitest girl that you're ever going to find because I've been in bands and because one of the greatest things of my early life as a kid, before I was driving, is I used to go, there was a golf course like a mile down the road from where I lived. So this guy had a farm and he turned it into a golf course. Back in the day, it was nice. Now it's gone downhill a little bit. But when I was a kid, I was on the golf team, so I spent all kind of hours down there. And one of the things I used to do is I used to caddy for people. Like I'd play myself, and then these guys would come, older guys. I say older guys, they're probably 40, 30s, 40s, would come and play golf, and a lot of them was African Americans. Now, as a kid growing up in rural, backwoods America, this is the first African American guys I was ever around, and I loved it. These guys were so much fun. I loved when they would come to play, and one of the guys that would win the club championship year after year was this African American guy. His name was J.B. Brown, and he had a cross grip. People don't care about that, but if a ball would curve, he'd always say, "What a coive." What a coive. That was his saying, So, and this other guy's name was John I. His name is John I. So one time he hit the ball in the water. So it was only like this much water. So he decided instead of taking the penalty stroke, he's going to try to hit the ball out of the water. Okay? Just exploded. He's like, "Oh, John, what's wrong with you, boy? You can't do a thing like that. You should know better." And he's like talking to himself the whole time. And he was this huge guy, had oversized grips. So I loved it. And some of my friends when I was in Pennsylvania were African American. So I love being around those guys because they just have a different way of talking. So, but I knew this guy's asking her to say things. I go, dude, she's the whitest girl you're ever gonna get.
I tried.
She was so cute.
Here's the thing.
Her face was glowing.
I loved him. We spent like 2.5 hours with him because of the testing. He let me stay there.
Yep.
He stayed with us most of the time. He was an awesome storyteller, and I loved him.
And he wanted the fist bumper, and show him how you fist bumped. You're like,
I know it's
your face
so out of my
comfort zone.
Like so far out of my comfort zone. But like I appreciate him, and he's so smart, and he's so nice. He was so nice.
Yeah.
But then he starts saying things like, "Say for sure." I'm like.
He said, "No, you say it."
And then I'd be like, "For sure." Like he was trying to it was just.
Yes.
I'm like, I hope you're really not offended by my video.
Oh, he wasn't offended at all.
He was laughing.
Yeah, he thought it was really funny.
But yeah.
So, but you do have cute accents. So I just wonder if anyone out there picked up on how she would say a thing like weekend instead of weekend. How I first noticed it was the chocolate milk thing. You always say chocolate milk. Do you want to get any chocolate milk? And I'd be like, you mean chocolate milk? Because the emphasis always seems to be on the last thing.
I don't know. I don't do it on purpose.
Little side story there.
Yeah. Do we have anything else for the people at home?
Yeah, I don't think so. That technically, and we're going to change this. Technically, we should do the in with the on 3 blooms. That should be actually at the beginning.
Really?
Yes, because like when a team comes, right before the game, the basketball, or football. Yes, they go, okay, guys, we're going to go out there. We're going to get them tonight. On 3. you know, and put your hands in. So when we start the video, we should be like, okay, on 3, and then we'd go, bloomies.
I'm never gonna remember that.
I'll remember.
Okay, good.
Yes, but we'll do it now at the end like we always do.
Okay.
Okay, do you have anything else to say?
Thank you so much for watching.
Do you want to say how cute I am or anything?
Oh, he's really cute.
Okay.
Yes.
Hands in.
Okay.
Bloomies on 3. Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Bloomies! We hope your day.
We hope your day. I forgot how to do it. I forgot. Okay, let's try it again. Try it again. Last one.
Okay, you can't edit that out. You have to let that in.
Okay.
ready?
So long.
Bloomies on 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Bloomies! We hope your day is blooming with joy.
Thanks.
Thanks. We hope your day is blooming with joy.